Hello, everyone, and welcome to Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas. Dan Miller along with Don Gay and Jennifer Smith as we get ready for Dodge Xtreme Bulls Houston. Let's get right to it, Donnie Gay. Cooper Congeezer starting us off on Pretty Vegas.
All right, Bad Company Bull, and this is a good draw right here for the Frontier Cowboy. Cooper Congeezer around to the right, into his hand. We're going to start it off with a bang. What a nice bull ride. Judges, get the point sharp on your pencil.
Let's get it started off with a good score here in Houston, Texas. Cooper Congeezer gets it done. Nice looking ride.
Really a nice, I like this bull. Kicks really good, almost like a bareback horse, and then just turns back to the right into his hand, and Cooper shoving his hips up there, got his back straight. That's the way you ride bulls right there. Good job.
That's the way to start us off. 84 points for Cooper Congeezer, and we are underway in Houston, Texas. Well, it all started back in 1931, the Houston Fat Stock Show and Livestock Exposition. And here we are all these years later in Reliance Stadium. Beautiful arena. It's big in here, Donnie Gay, and we're ready for Expos Houston. Right there we are, Southeast Texas, Donnie.
Oh, boy, a lot of money. South Texas, everybody ready for a great bull riding. $80,000 in total prize money. The top 40 bull riders, 12 Cowboys go to the championship round, and it's decided on 2 bulls.
As Donnie said, 2 bulls is what's going to determine all that prize money. Let's go to Jennifer Smith. She's with Don Andrews.
Well, Dan, we watched J.W. Harris get taken away in a stretcher. We were very concerned about his injuries. Don Andrews is here to fill us in on a little bit of what took place.
Well, J.W. had a fairly severe facial injury. It required surgery immediately after the rodeo. That went extremely well, so well that he's actually been on practice bulls. And 4 weeks and 3 days later, he's at Rodeo Houston at the Xtreme Bulls, and will be competing tonight.
We thought he would be out for months, and he's coming back quickly. A, because of a helmet, B, because he's a crazy bull rider.
Well, I don't know if I can debate the second point, but he will be wearing a helmet, which was part of the requirement that to come back at this time, because this injury takes a much longer time to heal. But rodeo cowboys are tough athletes. They want to compete, and he's back tonight with the appropriate protection, and we hope he does well.
Well, and Dan, Don, that just shows how important that helmet can be.
Thank you, Jennifer. Boy, it was a scary scene there in San Antonio. Glad to see that JW is better. We'll be here this evening. You're looking at the bull coming up for Mr. Jesse Bale, Camp Crooks, South Dakota. The bull is called the White Boy, Donnie.
All right, well, it's a classic pro-real bull, Scotty Lovelace, and it's a good draw. Bale, round to the right, away from his hand. Jesse got the outside foot going. He's in time with him. Nice job. You thought Jesse Bale was done? Think again. Good bull rider, great cowboy.
Man, I'm glad to see him do that, Donnie.
Oh, boy, he's hurting. Something come loose with him. I didn't see it. See if we can watch it back in the replay while they tabulate. It's going to be a good score. Cooper Congeezer's 84. You could be in trouble. This is a nice bull ride. Everything looks good here. Whistle blows. All right, now let's see the dismount. See if he gets stepped on or anything. I couldn't really see it, but boy, he was grimacing coming out of there.
88 points ought to make him feel better, Donnie. He moves into the lead. Jesse Bale still holding something pretty tender there. There's a look at J.W. Harris and that left cheekbone. The helmet is in place. He's on Sadie's pet.
All right, well, you know, his head still hurts a little bit, but J.W.'s ready to ride bulls. Round to the right, into his hand. He's late, he's in trouble.
Late.
Boy, you know, you'd love to blame that on the helmet and everything, but, you know, he just got bucked off, and it's been a month since he's really been in competition, and so it takes a little while to get the rust knocked off the edge of the blade.
And he is hot about that. He wanted to stay on. No lack of effort here. Just got hung outside.
Got his hips on the outside, and then that bull just, you know, around the right, and really a nice draw. JW, he won't be happy about that, a no score.
No score for J.W. Harris. We did just see Jesse Bale, however, get 88 points to take the lead here in Houston. He's standing by with Jennifer, and let's listen in. Jen?
It is so glad to see Jesse back in the winner's circle after being burdened with injury after injury. We just haven't gotten to be able to watch you compete as much, have we?
Yeah, I've been, seems like banged up. I broke my leg in '05 and it's been slow ever since then. Seems like I've been banged up a bunch and felt real good coming into this winter, and then I got banged up at the first rodeo of the season and sored my shoulder up.
Well, you got off of this while holding your ribs. You're pretty sore right now, aren't you?
Actually, it's feeling real good before I got on, but that jerking, it didn't. They was sore for a bit, and they're good now that I caught my wind back again. So
1,200-pound bull can do that to you guys.
Riding with separated ribs is, let me tell you, there's a lot of things you can do to not hurt near so bad.
Jesse
wow.
Bale is a cowboy, folks. Here's Jared Craig. He's a bull rider. Hillsboro, Texas on Bad to the Bone, Donnie.
All right, well, long, tall, cool, collected Jared Craig, round to the left. Here's a guy that I think is going to go a long way riding bucking bulls, and he is going to make everybody like it. Great guy, great attitude, fun to be around, and really rides bulls good.
Nice. Nice job. I don't know if that's going to move the 88, Donnie, that Jesse Bale has in first place, but Jared Craig, good effort.
Well, no, and it's a little bit better ride than probably the score going to be coming in, because simply he makes this bull look like he's really easy to ride. Jared Craig rides this bull absolutely picture perfect. Nice ride. See him talking there with Miles Hare, one of the veteran bull riders, and a good score.
86 points for Jared Craig. Puts him right in the center of things. In second place right now as you look at B.J. Schumacher. He's been hurting. He is on Magnum.
Well, he's not ridden good since the middle of the NFR this past year, and he's got to get things going. Hop, skip, round the left. Little bitty quick bull, round the left. He's got a seat on him. Moving around now, shuffle. He's just not been finishing it off, and there's the 8-second whistle.
Yes.
That's more like the B.J. Schumacher that we know. The Binion serve, he's moving along, got the headset on, keeping things going. Watch this bull. Starts one way, back around the other. Looking good right here. Squeezing, back the other way, free hand, everything looks good. That's the B.J. Schumacher I know.
And Donnie, we saw him in San Antonio go 7.95, didn't get it done. He does here, and it's worth 80 points in Houston, B.J. Schumacher. Fred Betcher getting set. He is on Rusty Silverado.
All right, well, you know what? This is a young bull bred to buck, and really a good draw for the wily veteran out of the cheesehead country in Wisconsin, and just gets blasted. And look out, Miles Hare, he gets smoked. Look out, Diefenbach. Everybody's in and out of it, and I'll tell you what, Rusty Silverado probably got some new names, and he tried to tell him he didn't put on any deodorant.
Leon Coffey said, never touched me.
Yeah.
Fred Betcher.
He's got a great seat on this bull. Head comes up, and I mean, pull the ripcord, and then whap-ola. Say, hello, Miles Hare. Welcome to Houston.
No score for Fred Betcher. One man from Wisconsin gets it done, and Fred does not. Jesse Bale is our leader with 88 points. We see him there in the locker room. Sore ribs, but not going to stop him. You got to cover two. We are in Houston, Texas. X-Bulls.
This presentation of the 2008 Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By B&W Trailer Hitches, makers of the turnover ball gooseneck hitch system. A hitch when you need it, a level bed when you don't. And by AT&T. For exclusive access into the world of rodeo, check out MediaNet on your AT&T phone. The new AT&T, your world delivered.
Houston, Texas, Minute Maid Park, Reliance Stadium indoors. Fourth largest city in the United States, Houston, Texas. And a bunch of them are in here, Donnie. The Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour rolls on here to Houston, Texas. Wesley Silcox is coming up, getting set to ride. He is the 2007 champ of the world. Jennifer's going to talk about that.
Our current world champion, Wesley Silcox, has started 2008 with that same momentum he had at the Wrangler National Finals. He's won the Xtreme Bulls in San Antonio and already has $30,000 won. He has a quest to win that second world championship.
Kind of took it easy January, and I always think it's better when you kind of rest it up a little bit and feeling pretty confident and coming in second. It's pretty good winning $30,000 the first couple months of the year. it's still early in the season. Shoot, anything could happen. The guys that are going to be the biggest competition this year, Chance Smart, definitely be on the top because this ride's good and he's got a good attitude. And Kanan AC, this ride's outstanding. I think everybody here's after to win, so that's why I'm here, and really be nice to win 50, 70,000 here.
Wesley Silcox is on a roll. Payson, Utah. Here he is on Super Sport.
All right, good draw, young bull, Wesley Silcox, ready to get it going. And it's one jump at a time. You can't just be thinking you'd love to win it, but you know what? You got to ride your first bull first.
Nice.
That's one round there. Boy, and then this little bull just cutting around the corner, and that's going to be real close whether he made the whistle or not. And the score shouldn't be great. That bull, that was a yucky bull for a long round Xtreme bull draw right there. I don't like to see Wesley limping, but watch this bull lunging forward.
Yes.
Every time he makes a turn and then lunging back, he sees Miles Hare, jumps out of that spin, then comes back around right there at the whistle. Gonna get a score.
Those long jumps, Donnie, straightened out his arm. 80.5 points for Wesley Silcox.
He got plenty of points, so, you know, being top buckle sometimes pays off.
Here's Zach Oakes, Tonasket, Washington. He is on Tsunami.
Okay, this bull right here has got a good reputation. Here we go. Right there to the left. The boy makes the turn. He's a little bit late. Zach Oakes, this guy, he can ride anything when he's riding. Come on, Zach, got a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball right on the whistle.
Leaderboard, look out. You see this cowboy, most guys buck off right here. You see where his hips are? He has to lean over, get back to the front, and then do it 2 more times during that 8-second ride. Great job. This guy's got uncanny ability. Look at that score.
89 points. He takes the lead by 1 over Jesse Bale with 88. Let's go to Corey Melton, Toller, Texas. The Caribbean Sun, Donnie.
All right, classic roadie. Scotty Lovelace, he likes this bull. Just one jump round to the right. That's into Corey's hand. He should ride this bull. Here's a guy, another one, coming back off 2 or 3 years of just being hurt and riding real mediocre. Nice job, Corey Melton. Kind of hamming this one up a little bit. Get off, no problem. Bullfighter's doing another nice job. Corey Melton, I like the spring in his step. That looks good.
Donnie, let me ask you as we watch this replay, when Wesley Silcox is riding, he's looking right at that bull's head. Corey has a tendency to look straight ahead. Just a difference in styles?
A difference in style. He rides with his head up and one of the few guys that was able to get that done. But, you know, that comes from, he started riding steers and calves when he was little, 86 points. He's going to be getting another one. But here's a guy with a lot of experience and knows how to win.
Corey Melton making it work for him. Zach Oakes in the lead with 89 points, and he is standing by with Jennifer Smith.
Well, we missed Zach Oakes for the last 6 months of the season last year with a hip injury, and you were just telling me you just laid off. You didn't even go back to the doctor.
No, it was just something that I think a little bit of time would heal up, and it seems to have healed it up so far. It's real early in the season, but hopefully everything sticks together for me and we can keep going like we have been.
This Tsunami bucked you off here at the rodeo this last week. A little bit of sweet revenge tonight?
Yeah, it was. I was really excited when they said I had that bull. I rode him right to the whistle at the rodeo and to win a bunch of money, and I was pretty excited to get by him this time.
He knew exactly what to do this time, guys.
It's paid off for him, 89 points. He is in the lead. Let's head down to Richard Eccles, Donnie.
All right, this is a young guy that I really like to watch ride bulls. He just, you know, this guy right here is going to be a national finalist. He went from team roping to bull riding. Usually it's the other way around. Little kid from Louisiana and around to the right, and he has got just a load of talent. As you can see, that bull slipped a leg out behind him. Richard just really making a good ride, and I like the aggression. Nice finish, good job right there. Eccles is going to be one of those guys that's going to be sneaky long when it comes to getting the money.
Great job by the Bully Dog Bullfighters. Move in. Everybody's safe. That's the way we like it. Good job by Richard Eccles.
I almost didn't recognize Clay Collins. He comes running by with a helmet cam on. He looked like a little Martian going across there. There he is right there. Look. Oh, hello, Toto.
Got his antenna and everything.
Yeah.
Toto.
83 and a half
points. Was Toto a
I don't know.
Here's Logan Knippy from Rockdale, Texas on the Super Freak.
Oh, bad company. Come on, we got it going. Oh, no, down in the well. He's there. Look out. Oh, kicked him right in the butt. Oh, Man, you talk about insult to injury. Woo. Logan got it every which way.
Flipped him right out of there. No score for Logan Knibbe. Take another look at it.
All right, best bull we've seen so far. This bull turning the crank. Mac Altizer got to be pretty happy about this one. Waipola bullfighters right there. But boy, Logan had it going, got down inside the spin, gets blasted out of there for that little mistake.
Just caught the tail end of his foot and flipped him over. No score for Logan Knibbe. Zach Oakes is leading the way so far here in Houston. Hello, ladies. Matching braces there for the girls. I like that. 89 points leading the way in Houston. We'll be back with more Dodge Xtreme Bulls from Houston, Texas. Well, in 1931, it was the Houston Fat Stock Show, and in 1961, they changed it to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. FFA, a very big part of things here in Houston, Texas. A young lady showing her steer right there for the folks. One of the FFA leaders in this state is Taylor Hurst from Lubbock, Texas. There she is. We visited with her earlier.
My favorite part of the FFA would have to be definitely going to the contest and seeing all the people and friends that we've met over the years. And our chapter is very close, so it's really fun to travel with everyone. Well, I've been show pigs since the 3rd grade. And at home, my dad raises bucking bulls. He has ever since I was a little girl. And so I've been raised around that, and we always are traveling, watching his bulls buck and compete. I like agriculture because it's just real. It's what's happening now, and it's really important to our life and the way we live.
Great organization, great young lady right there. Taylor Hurst. Donnie, you know her dad.
I think I do, yes, sir.
Zach Oakes leading the way with 89 points here in Houston, Texas. The long go semifinal round is underway. Good action so far. Jesse Bale right behind him with 88 points. Let's go to Mike Moore. The guy's on a roll in San Antonio. We saw him record over a 90-point ride, Donnie, then a 70 in the short go. Let's see how he does here.
Got to ride that first one. Got down in there, made a recovery, but he's loose. He's in a little trouble. He's huffing, he's hanging tough. He's pumping, he's humping, and gonna get a little dough here, yeah. All right, he's got that sprained knee. That right knee has been giving him heck. Got to get your hand out of there. Look at our bully dog bullfighters right there. Come in there and take the bull by the horns. That bull said, y'all let me go, I'll go back to the back.
Wow. Mike Moore hustled Donnie that entire time. I'm amazed he stayed on there for the 8 seconds.
Yeah, and you know what? He got 3.2 on the X-Power Bully Dog. I tell you what, the G-force here is coming. It's going fast. He's humping, he's pumping. And now watch what he does here. He gets up on his feet, turns his hand over, and he's getting it open. He's giving the bullfighters a chance to get in there to give him a hand. And watch this. He never loses his feet. Got a bad knee, but he don't make excuses. That's what you do in bull riding. Get her done, be scared once you get to the fence. That's a great job by Mike Moore right there. That's what it's all about, is getting it done. X-Power by Bully Dog, that's part of it.
Great new feature, the X-Power by Bully Dog. Bull riding gone high tech. 86.5 points for Mike Moore. Good situation for him. Myron Duarte, Auburn, Washington is here on Shanghai, trying to beat 89 points, leading the round.
Oh, boy, you talk about lead jump, turn the corkscrew down tight.
Woo!
That bull said, wait a minute, where did that Piholo Ranch cowboy go to? Yeah, Ho Silver, away.
Wow.
That's the way you call that one right there. That's just a bucking bull. Myron hasn't seen him before. Bull just leaps, turns the crank, just blows up. Daryl Diefenbach going, man, what a good young bull that was. I could have walked underneath it.
I was just going to say that, Donnie. You should have seen it from my perspective. Here's Steve Woolsey coming up next on Bobby Don.
All right, well, we know that somebody raised this bull, probably called Bobby Don, but boy, just right there to the left and then cranking it into his hand, Steve Woolsey. This bull fighting that flank a little bit. Come on, Steve Woolsey. He's in a little trouble at the end of the whistle. Look out, get out from under him.
Hustle.
You know, those are the things that a cowboy can't let himself have, and Steve Woolsey sometimes does that. That bull got tangled up just a little bit.
Yes.
A little flat, so the score won't be great. But he started out to have a chance to be really good. The bull's trying to buck too hard, too quick. He loses his footing a little bit. And now this right here gets a little dangerous. Get turned upside down. There he says, there that sucker is.
Boy, oh boy, keep moving. Good score. 84 points for Steve Woolsey. Remember the top 12 going on to that short go, Donnie. April 12th and 13th, come to Laughlin. The Laughlin Event Center will have an X-Bulls there, and then June 19th, Reno Rodeo Arena, the Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour rolls on. Zach Oakes in the lead here in Houston, Texas with 89 points, and you're looking at the hand of Joe Melling, Pendleton, Oregon, on stitch.
Well, you know, I always talk about Joe being a veteran and being a little older than these guys. He's really just like 22 years old, but he's been riding bulls a long time. But watch him ride. He just rides so smooth, right to the whistle, slides out the back. And this bull right here, he wells a lot of people, slides them back, and usually gives them a bop or two with those horns. But Melling rides this one, again, like a veteran. This is one that, with all the money up, big crowd, big venue, extreme bulls, just don't make a mistake. Stay up on your bull rope. You can get things done, and he does it really well.
You can see, I'm glad you said that, Donnie. You can see that bull reaching up there with those big old horns. 81.5 points for Joe Melling. Good score. For sure going to get him another one, we think, so far at least, Donnie. Here's Cananacey, Powell, Wyoming. He's on Rusty.
Here's a guy that needs to right the ship. You know what? He's not been riding aggressive since the middle of the NFR last year. Had a lot of good excuses, but that's just what they are, around to the left end of his hand. That looks like Cananacey right there. He likes them going into his hand. Now get off, and he's going to be fine. Not going to limp, not going to hold his arm, because he's going to get a score.
Looking good, as you said, right into his hand, Donnie, right in his wheelhouse, Cananacey.
You're just going to have to see the maturation of this kid, because you know what? It's fun to win. You know, he's got his priorities, a good Christian bull rider, and I mean, he doesn't use that term lightly, really practices what he preaches, and a lot of times he's in conflict or wanting to have to be real aggressive.
86 points for Cananacey. You heard Wesley Silcox. He thinks Chance Smart, Cananacey, his big rivals out there, Donnie. Let's go down as we see Zach Oakes in the lead. Let's go to Jennifer.
Well, famed bull Hot Damn has taken several bull riders to championships over the years. In fact, his average score is 87.7. Our current world standings leader, Chance Smart, says the hardest part about this bull is drawing him. He is thrilled to have him tonight. You know, he won the Houston X Bulls event last year. Hot Damn could give him that chance to have a repeat. We'll see how it goes.
Chance riding almost 50% of his bulls, Donnie.
Well, he should ride more than that, in my opinion. And this bull right here, he's lost a step. You know, you used to average over 90 on this bull. His average is down to in the 89s. We saw at the Extreme Bulls in San Antonio, it was 85 on him, and I think that's probably about what they're going to be right here. I mean, this bull right here can't buck anybody off. He's just one of those ones that just has a great sense of timing, and he's what makes you think that you can ride bulls forever.
And Chance Smart is on a roll, folks. He is looking so good, so comfortable. Gets this one done, no problem, Donnie.
Well, the scores coming in, and they're going to be a lot higher than I think they should be. But you know what? You got to draw this bull, and that's what Chance is saying. He said, all you got to do is draw this bull and then not choke up. You do have to make the whistle and get out of it. He's got to where he likes to lay down and shoot. Chance had to handle that no problem.
Here's the score, 90.5 points. Chance Smart takes the lead.
There must be a hole in the roof in Reliant Stadium. The points fell in from somewhere.
Oh, man, he's in the lead. Here's Zeb Lanham, Sweet Idaho, on the rough diamond right behind him.
All right, round to the left, and you couldn't pick a better bull for Zeb to come cranking on. Now back around the other way, and you see him make that right turn. He's gotten a little bit of a strain. Once he gets that figured out, look out for this kid. You know, remember, he's still worrying whether or not his wrist is completely well or not. Good job right here.
Compare this to Chance's ride, because right there, I like it, Donnie.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking it's just about the same right there. This bull may be a little stronger, but this reversal of the spin right here, I think the bull's a lot tougher to ride than the one we just saw, but the score is going to say something different.
And the score says 88 points for Zeb Lanham. Good score, puts him right where he needs to be. A moment ago, we saw Chance Smart get 90.5 points. He's in the lead, and he's standing by with Jennifer.
Well, I don't know if Chance would merit the statement, when you're hot, or just, I'm good. You have had an amazing winter. You won over $67,000 in San Antonio. Now this here in Houston. How do you feel right now?
Well, I just praise God for everything He's given me. It's just
I'm overwhelmed with the things that just keep coming my way. I just, praise God for him. That bull I just had was hot darn, and he was one of the best bulls I ever been on. Just a ton of fun. It just like getting on good bulls and giving God the glory for it.
You've been looking forward to drawing this bull for a very long time.
Yes, I have. They say the hardest thing about that bull is to draw him because he rides so good. But think about bulls like that when they're not that hard to ride, they're real rider friendly. I get more nervous on them because I know I'm supposed to ride them. So I was a little nervous on him, and I just praise God it all worked out good.
It definitely worked out, guys. He's one bull away from a repeat. We'll see how that goes.
As the Chance likes to call him, hot darn.
Yeah.
That was a good bull ride. He's in the lead with 90.5 points. We got a veteran coming up for you, champ of the world, Cody Hancock, Donnie. We're also going to put in our Bully Dog X-Power to work on Cody Hancock and the cocktail.
All right, well, you want to see what's happening. He got him going down the well, and whap, and knocked the sap out of him. Holy moly. Okay.
Boy.
Now, 2.5 G's, that's the same force as being run over, by a full-size pickup truck.
Boy.
Wow.
Boy.
Great bull right there. Cody just goes down. He's going to lose a hope with that left foot, and bam, hits him right in the back of the head. That had to hurt.
The Bully Dog X-Power comes through again, telling you what kind of force. Don't have to tell Cody. He knows how that felt. Cody Hancock, no score. Danny McDowell up, Jenna, Louisiana on Big and Rich.
Okay, I like this bull right here. Big old Brammer hump in him around to the left, and just got that Brammer snatch. McDowell made a good move, got him on the end of his arm, and boom. The guys don't ride bulls like that very often anymore because there's not that many bulls around that's got that much Brammer bred into them, and they're that big, and they're just not used to it. Danny McDowell, if he had another try at this bull, he's going to ride him. Just got back on the end of his arm. Those are old school bulls, and a lot bigger and stronger, but not near as fast. So I happen to like this current crop of bulls better than those.
Great effort that time by Danny McDowell, but no score. And that's going to be the last man up here in the Longo, the semifinal round here in Houston. 12 guys are going to be going on, $80,000 in prize money. That's what Donnie mentioned. That's what's at stake coming up when we do the short go from Houston, Texas. Stay with us. Dodge Xtreme Bulls. It's the Dodge Xtreme Bulls from Houston, Texas, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Wild races going on in the arena right now. The Longo, the semifinal round is over and in the books. Those two guys right there, Cananacy, Chance Smart, they'll be going on to the short go. Donnie, let's take a look at our semifinal round recap, brought to you by B&W Trailer Hitches.
Well, you saw Wesley Silcox get an 80.5, just hung in there tight. Zach Oak coming back from that hip injury. Looks like everything's holding together. Mike Moore, just grit and determination, but did you expect anything less? Our Bully Dog bullfighters, Corey Wall, Diefenbach, everybody working hard. And then Cananacy, 86 points on Rusty. Nice job. Good bull riding so far.
Byron Dewar, Donnie, he came down early off of Shanghai. No score for him, and Chance Smart then took the lead with 90.5 points, riding extremely well. Our recap, and now let's take a look at the guys going on. Chance with that 90.5, Zach Oaks right behind him, Donnie.
Well, all the way down through Joe Melling, and it took 81.5 points to get into this final round, and there's some great matchups. Jared Craig and Crossroads, we got a 90-pointer potentially right there. Corey Melton in Malibu, we saw him score 94 on him at San Antonio. Man, this could be great. Cananacy's got a good bull. Xtreme Bulls, this is what it's all about.
$80,000 in prize money, that's what's at stake as you look at young Joe Melling. He is on the bull called Cowboy, Donnie.
Okay, it's a good draw, Silverado Rodeo. Melling rode that first bull, no problem, trying to well him. He handled him real good. Melling needs to do the same thing in this short go-round. Started off with a ride. Round to the left, and he's in trouble. Right out of the gate, bull just tips him over right into his hand, right over that right shoulder. Melling comes down in the Reliance Center. Wow.
No, Donnie, that's the bull that stepped on J.W. Harris in San Antonio. Glad to see he is doing better and back here riding. This is no score for Joe Melling. He was 81.5 on his first one.
Well, in that bull, he just had a funny turn. He walks around all the way around, and then he kind of kicks big, sets Joe up, and just puts him down on the ground. He'd have done a lot of guys that way.
No score here in the short go, and he's going to leave here with 81.5 points. Good effort, Joe Melling. Let's go now to Richard Eccles, Donnie. He was 83.5 in the semifinal round. He's on Silent Assassin.
Here's a guy I expect to make the whistle almost every time he saddles up. Little bitty guy, but this kid rides bulls really good, and I think he really likes it. He's real quiet. I don't know much about that, but he knows how to ride. Round to the left, got him wallered into his hand a little bit, made a good move, a good try, and then just locked down. This bull a little bit strong, but he'll learn to not take those real deep holds on these bulls that are big and strong like that. He doesn't need to. He's got plenty of ability, but look how deep his legs are right there. That bull wallered, got him into his hand. He's stuck right there, and he can't get undone. He'll learn to shorten up that stroke with those legs, and he'll be fine. There's a kid's got all kinds of talent, but you're not going to get into your hand and ride one that's bucking that hard.
Man, that was a bucker, Donnie Gay. No score for Richard Eccles here. 83.5 on his first one, and that's what he's going to end up with here at X-Bulls in Houston. Let's get set to move to Steve Woolsey, 84 in the semifinal round. Crazy Train, the name of here.
Boy, this is almost like deja vu. The first time we came to X-Bulls into Houston, we bucked off everybody in the short go-round all the way to the last man. And here we go. We could be doing the same thing. We got to get it right. Come on, Woolsey. Round to the left. You had him stuck going that way. Comes down going to the right. Another no score.
So far here in the short go, the Bulls flexing their muscles, Donnie.
Well, you might remember back whenever we bucked everybody off, you got down to the last man. That man was Terry Don West, and they didn't get him on the ground. We're going to have somebody rise up to the occasion. We could get it done right here sometime pretty quick.
Let's go to Jennifer. She's got a matchup with Corey Melton to talk about.
Well, Corey Melton has drawn the bull Malibu. Guys, this is the bull at our second stop in San Antonio that our current world champion Wesley Silscock scored a 94 on to win the event. Donnie, how does this matchup compare with the last time we saw this bull buck?
I think this is going to be great, but if you remember, Dan asked the question. He said, what's the difference between Corey Melton looking up straight ahead with his head up and we watched Silcox with his head down? It's going to make a lot of difference. This bull gets going so fast. That puts the advantage to the bull right here, even though he is spinning into his hand.
Great point, Donnie. He was 86, remember, in the semifinal round, Corey Melton.
I expect him to ride this bull, but it's because I like Corey Melton. I know his family real well, and I want him to ride this bull, but he's going to have his mixture burning. Come on.
Wow.
Oh, look out.
Wow.
You remember he whipped Wesley down that first turn, and he sets back up. He wasn't able to get back up, just whips him down. Let's see where his feet go. Right here, I want to look at that right foot. Boom, just popped right out of there.
Man.
No chance to recover. You let Corey Melton get on this bull 5 times, he'll ride him 3 out of 5, I believe.
Unbelievable power and turn. Corey Melton, not from lack of effort, but he comes down with no score. 86 points is what he's going to end up with here in Houston. Unbelievable action here from the Xtreme Bulls in Houston, Texas. And when we come back, Crossroads and Jared Craig will get together. Stay with us. The Dodge Xtreme Bulls from Houston, Texas, presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. It's one of your favorite guys right there, Donnie. Mr. George Bush, Reliance Stadium. We are indoors. Great bull riding action, and Chance Smart is leading the way with 90.5 points, and that's from the semifinal round. And what that tells you is nobody has ridden so far here in the short go. Cannon Acey could change all that. He's been off to a slow start so far this year, a nagging injury. We talked with him about that.
Now, a little ways into the season, almost 3 months through it, it's been pretty sore a couple times, but praise God that, here lately it hasn't really affected me a whole lot. I'm still wearing the brace just to, try to help with the agging of the injury, I guess, but the pain of it, but it's been pretty good so far.
He was 86, Donnie, in the first round here. Hopefully he can get things going on Spec Jet. here in the short go.
This bull right here is really supposed to get it on, and Cannon needs to step up to the plate. He's just been a little out of sync since the middle of the NFR last year. He got kind of bogged down mentally with that world title business and didn't get her done. Right there, this bull beats him around to the right, and he still doesn't have that down pat yet. I still believe he'll get it going. You know, I like it that he's not getting up holding something, acting like he's hurt. Just get your elbow down. Right here, get it down. See how he comes up with it? If he just put his elbow down, he's got this licked. And I guarantee you, when this light bulb comes on with him, he's going to be riding like a house of fire. It just takes a while. You can't imagine. You think, wonder where it went? Well, it's all still right there under that vest and them shafts. You just got to pull her out and make it work.
A world of talent there. Cannon AC, no score here in the short go in the final round. 86 is what he will leave here. A good matchup coming up next with Jared Craig and Crossroads. Jennifer, what do you think about this matchup?
Well, guys, Jared Craig is elated about his draw, Crossroads, and he should very well be. This bull already has a huge history in 2008. Chance Smart drew this bull twice in San Antonio. The first event, he scored second with a 93, barely missing the championship. And then the last time, he won the event with a 92 score. Crossroads is a winner, and Jared Craig knows it.
Crossroads a great draw, Dan, but you know what? You got to make the whistle. And you saw that bull kind of stumble and move sideways. This bull is a little bit weird, so I wouldn't be all giggly before I got on him. I'd be paying attention.
Jared Craig, you saw the stat there, riding at about 49%.
This is not like hot darn, I'll promise you. This bull right here can get it on. Crossroads, Silverado Rodeo, bucking bull, and Craig, you've heard me brag on him. Here's a guy that he just is a little bit too laid back for me, but I tell you, he really has a lot of talent. Round the left, he got a good start. Now back to the other way, into his hand. He should like this. Now he's down in the well. He's knocked him plumb out of his helmet. Look out! Clay Collins about got it in the butt. Got it going right there, and he's wondering if he made the whistle, and I don't think he did.
I don't think he did either, Donnie.
You know what? You go to clamping when you think, all I got to do is make the whistle. Nobody's rode one yet. This is the hard part. Got him loosened up. He's perfect. Now into his hand. Now he's really perfect. And then you think, make the whistle. He clamps. Boom. He gets blowed out of his drawers.
Boy, and he had it going, Donnie, on this. Starts dropping down.
You saw that left foot come up. But all that is he got right there to the whistle and tightened up just a hair and cost him.
No score. Jared Craig is going to leave here with that 86, and so far nobody to cover two bulls. Mike Moore, change that for us, will you? He is on night moves.
Well, you know, if there's ever a guy that leaves the chute with the hang-on mentality, this guy right here, he'd rather hang up than buck off. And that's just the way he thinks. Mike Moore got her going in road 2 in San Antonio. Do it again in Houston. Come on, got one going into his hand. Step on the bull rope. You got to hustle. He's getting back on the rumble seat. Hang on. Oh, yeah, look out. Judges, I think he does. I'm looking at everybody clapping on the back of the chute. Did I make it? Yeah. I got to throw that hat.
Man, oh man, Michael, we needed that.
Oh, he went from the felt hat to the straw hat. That's what you do at Houston, Texas in March. Throw that dude, get her going. Got a kink in it. But you talk about effort right here. This bull trying to run him back. And I mean, from 5 seconds on, it ain't nothing but just true grit right there.
Wow,
Hangs
Mike.
in there, gets the whistle. Score should be coming in, and should be a pretty good score, too.
Look at him sliding back there, boy. Ugly but effective. He stays on for the full 8 seconds and works, Donnie, until he hits the ground.
Boom.
Mike Moore, here's the score coming in for him. 87 points, first man to cover 173 and a half.
Look at that hat throw. He's already put a kink in that straw, but you know what? He'll be able to buy another one.
Awesome. Let's go to Jesse Bale, Donnie. 88 points on his first one. He's on Black Smoke.
All right, well, Black Smoke is a really tough draw. This may be one of the ranker bulls here. Only needs 86 to take the lead. Let's go. Right there to the left into his hand. He got beat around the corner. He's hustling. He's back off on his bull rope, trying it. You know, just down in there, got loose too quick. Corey Wall right there.
Now,
Good
Donnie,
draw.
the difference between Jesse Bale hustling, couldn't catch up, and Mike Moore.
This is a lot tougher bull.
Yeah.
A whole lot tougher bull, actually. He's back there on the rumble seat, turns back. He doesn't even clear the gate, actually turns around backwards and starts that spin. You see that? That's real distracting, and his butt was already out of position as that bull comes away from the gate. So that's not a clean start. Tough go for Jesse Bale. Had a good start at it, but I suspect we'll see him again. Doesn't look like his ribs are any worse for wear.
I can tell you, he's trying to catch his breath right there. No score for Jesse Bale. That's the man of the moment right now, Mike Moore, the current leader with 173.5 points. More rides yet to go. 4 remaining in the short go when we come back to Houston. Back with the Dodge Xtreme Bulls presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. That's the man right there. Mike Moore is in the lead, the only man so far to cover 2 bulls. Dan Miller along with Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith, and then there were 4 guys yet with the shot at that over $80,000 in prize money. Zeb Lanham, he's up 88 on his first one. Hot diggity damn, this is bull.
All right, good bull right here, raised out in West Texas, I believe, and a good seat on him. Lanham right out of the gate to the right, the free hand up, bull cranks it right, and he's down, no chance. You know, those are the rides that Lanham, and he gets up holding his rib.
Yep.
You know, those are the things that these guys have got to get over, and a lot of it, you know, bull riding is not so much physical as it is mental. You got to have confidence when you tell them to open that gate to make you move.
No score for Zeb. 88 points is what he will leave here with. Again, only one man to cover 2 bulls so far. Zach Oakes with his chance on black gold. He was 89 in the semifinal round.
All right, Oakes, if his hip is indeed well, then there's less money available for everybody else. This guy can really ride. He just has to stay motivated mentally. Right there to the left, he got away with a kind of a bad start, humping down in there. He moved too big, hits right on his butt. We'll find out if his hip's well. Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, that's a cute little old bull. Just turned right back there to the left. He bowed down to him and didn't really need to. Got going. Watch the X-Power. Bully Dog brings us the X-Power, and we're going to get some G-force coming around here. 3.1. This is about like a 50-mile-an-hour car crash hitting on your hip. No cushion there, no displacement. You know, that hurts no matter whether you came in here hurt or not. And boom, 1-point landing. Yikes.
The X-Power by Bully Dog, and that story right there, told in that picture. He is hurting Zach Oakes.
That's too bad. That could be career-ending because there's not really any good way to fix that.
Mike Moore, still big smile on his face. 2 men yet to go. Score's irrelevant. He's the only man that's covered 2 bulls, and you're looking at the bull for Cooper Congeezer. He is up next, 84 on his first one. This is Little Slim.
You know, and this bull right here should be one that Cooper would get along with. He's not real big, should turn right back. Usually goes around behind the end of the gate to the left, but he's going to go right there and slips him down in the well. He got a terrific shot at him.
Man.
Doesn't have a hope, and he's just looking, he's thinking, oh my gosh. Right here to the right, that bull just belly rolls, just dropped him down inside the spin. You know, you see that left foot, he doesn't even have a hope with it when he comes out of the gate. Riding a little too loose and a no score, and boy, that was an expensive buck-off right there.
Man, oh man, no score. He's going to end up with 84 points, and again, Mike Moore looking pretty good right now. Whatever happens, he's going to walk out of here with a pocket full of money. This guy has something to say about that. Chance Smart, 90.5, the leader after the semifinal. He's on Comet's Gold.
All right, Survey, Bucking Bull, and Vernon Guidry, and Chance Smart has been riding. It's better than everybody here, and everybody knows it. They want to see it. Round to the right, into his hands, got a seat on it.
Yeah.
He's humping and he's pumping.
Yeah.
Got him a little bit loose. Look out, his hips are to the outside, and he's down.
Doggone it, that was close.
He's looking. I don't think he made it. Did he make it?
I don't think so.
No, he's behind. The timer is right behind the chutes. No, he said.
Boy. Donnie, he was so tapped off on this bull. Right there, looked like normal.
Watch, see his legs?
Yep.
Okay, his legs are squeezing. whenever they bounce out and you lose the squeeze with his knees, his butt goes to the outside. This little bull is kicking and turning the crank. Wait till this bull gets here next year. This may be one of the rankest bulls. Remember, Comet's Gold, Serby Guidry bucking bull. That right there is a dandy.
Boy, look at Mike. His body English as he's watching. He wanted him to cover that. He's cheering for Chance Smart as well. No score for Chance. He's going to end with 90.5 points. Unbelievable effort. Wow, Donnie, only one man covers 2 bulls here.
Congratulations,
in Houston,
Mike
Texas.
Moore.
Mike Moore, we'll be back to pay him off after this timeout.
This presentation of the 2008 Dodge Extreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By Wrangler, the Western Original. And by Bully Dog Technologies. Bully Dog Technologies. For more fuel mileage and increased power for your truck, visit bullydog.com.
And the Dodge Extreme Bulls from Houston wraps up Leon Coffey. Looking at this great crowd. Mike Moore, the only man to cover 2 bulls, 173.5. The rest of those scores are from the semifinal round. Chance Smart ends up with 90.5 points here, Donnie. Let's take a look at our Dodge Extreme Bulls ride of the night. What do you have for us tonight, Donnie?
All right, well, we'll just go ahead. Since Chance Smart's going to win second place all by himself on this one ride. This is how good this one ride was. Hot damn. This is a nice little bull. Chance Smart rides this bull like Pat Ferdinand. 90.5 points, but bucked down in the final go-round to cost him the event.
Chance on hot darn, as he likes to call it, the Dodge Extreme ride of the night. Jennifer standing by with our winner, Mike Moore. Yeah.
Well, right after the long round, Mike was complaining about all those bumps and bruises and scrapes. Big injuries, but I bet this money makes it feel all worthwhile.
You know what? I didn't know that bull I had today, Jennifer, but they told me he was going to buck, and it didn't feel pretty, but I kept my hand closed like on my first bull tonight. And it's going to make me feel a lot better leaving here with a pocket full of money.
Well, Night Moves was 100% buck-off rate this year. He hadn't been ridden a lot.
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't know that bull, but my effort is always the same, My deal is I want to stay on every bull and try as hard as I can no matter what else happens. And tonight, trying hard really paid for me tonight, so.
Guys, big win at Houston, a big boost for Mike. We'll see him again, I'm quite sure. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jennifer. Appreciate it.
Great scores, but 100% effort from Mike Moore. Outstanding. Donnie, time for our AT&T Best Performance Delivered. What do you have for us?
Well, I want you to watch these bulls, this Extreme Bull. That's the Malibu wiping out Corey Melton. Then you look at Crossroads. He's got Jared Craig. He's going around there. You think everything is good, but no, he puts him down. And then Black Gold, he mucks out Zach Oaks. Coming down, we thought Zach had him rolled, but no. And then, boy, maybe the best young prospect we've seen in a long time. How about this little bull? We call him Comet's Gold. Round to the right, kicking, turning the crank, bucking off the hottest man in bull riding.
Outstanding bulls here. The AT&T performances delivered. Let's go to Jennifer and Don Andrews for an update on Zach Oaks.
Well, Zach Oaks took a hit that was obviously very painful. He was left the arena in a lot of pain. What is his update now?
Well, Zach has re-irritated an old injury to the hip, so we're going to take a look at it tonight. Probably get him set up in the morning for MRI, and we'll just have to see what the films show and make a decision on what we're going to do from there.
That hip injury took him out for the year last year, so it's not a minor injury, is it?
No, it's not, and it's something that really needs to be looked at. We need to come up with a plan that's going to work for him for long term.
Guys, he was 88 on his first bull. This is a painful injury for him, I know.
Thank you, Jennifer. Hey, check us out on July 5th, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern from Laughlin, and on Sunday the 6th, X-Bulls Reno right here on ESPN. The buckle presentation underway. Montana Silversmiths making that great buckle possible. Then we have Mr. Paul Somerville, Skip Wagner from here in Houston helping out with the buckle presentation. Mike Moore, $1 million smile, and that's for good reason. He's taking home a pocket full of money from from here in Houston. That's going to do it for us. For Jennifer Smith and Donnie Gay, I'm Dan Miller. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you when the Dodge Xtreme Bull Tour comes to you from Laughlin, Nevada. Goodbye, everybody.